Hi guys! Hi. We are back. We are here today because we wanted to talk about Pandora.
Yeah.
Big news at Disney this week, May 27th.
The Pandora just opened.
The new Pandora World of Avatar. So we are so excited to see it. I know that annual pass holders have already been able to preview Pandora. So we've been seeing things like different footage being leaked all month. But then it officially opened to all guests on May 27th. And Animal Kingdom has seen some really high wait times, and they were at max capacity the other day. I think it was the 28th. Pandora actually had to close to any new guests. So it is very popular.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to see it.
I hope we get in.
So we want to talk about Pandora a little bit, since that's a hot topic right now. And some things that you can find there when you go on your trip. At Pandora, you will find how many new rides, Landon, can we find there?
2.
There's 2 new rides. Do you remember what they're called, Emma?
First ride is Avatar Flight of Passage, and the second one is Navi River Journey.
The Flight of Passage, from what I understand, is like the most popular one right now. The Navi River Journey, there's no height requirement. You can take any little kid on there, and it's just a nice, calm, beautiful ride. So you can see the bioluminescent rainforest and kind of get a feel for what it would be like to live in Pandora. So it looks gorgeous. I'm really excited about that ride. Although I did hear it was really short. It's beautiful, but it's very short, and that high wait times may or may not be worth it. It just depends on, I guess, what you're like and what you like, and maybe the age of your kids. And the other one, the most popular ride that we're hearing about right now is Flight of Passage. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait to go on that ride.
I know.
I'm really excited. That one, you actually get to fly on the back of a Banshee, and it's a 3D ride. So from the images that I saw, and I haven't seen any actual footage on the ride itself, because I would imagine it's like soaring, you're not supposed to film inside of there, but they've shown images I've seen on YouTube where they kind of look like motorcycles almost, but it's supposed to be a breathing machine, and then you'll put on 3D glasses, and you feel like you're actually riding on this Banshee. So these Banshees are kind of like these otherworldly birds that are in the movie. So that ride looks really exciting. There is a height requirement of 44 inches for this ride. And also to be aware before your trip, these are both rides that you can fast pass, but from what I understand, Disney is only allowing you to fast pass one or the other. You cannot fast pass both of these rides because they're both going to be really highly sought after, high wait times, very popular, probably for the next, I would say a minimum of 6 months, but I mean, Frozen Ever After has been open now for a while, and I mean, that's still seeing really high wait times. Same with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So it could be a while before the wait times are reasonable. So it makes sense that they would only allow you to choose one. Then, talking about Banshees, what do you want to tell them about Banshees, Landon?
They have little Banshees that you can get, and they'll cling onto your shoulder.
They actually will choose you to adopt them.
There's a store there, a new gift shop called Wind Traders, and it's really cool. I mean, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube. You can actually see what these Banshees look like and kind of follow through the experience. I know that this past weekend, because it was so crazy busy, there were some complaints about the experience being rushed a bit because it's just so crowded there. So I think we need to give Disney and cast members a little break right now because they're doing their best, and it's just busy. And it was Memorial Day weekend, so that is a very busy time of year to go to the parks. But anyway, I am excited because I want one of these Banshees really bad. I don't know about you guys, but I saw one and I was absolutely so excited to buy one. They're $50. It's very reasonably priced. There's a small Banshee bird, and they'll perch right on your shoulder like Landon said. And from what I saw on YouTube, it looks like they have a pump, like an air pump, and you squeeze it and it'll move their mouth and their hands. I think that's how it works. But
yeah, they'll either move their wings or they'll kind of chirp.
Yeah, what I've heard is really fun about the whole thing is the entire adoption experience is really enjoyable. So it's not just about the Banshee itself, but also doing the experience. So
yeah,
we'll probably end up coming home with a few of them when we get to see Pandora.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a blue one.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I'm gonna let mine
ones.
choose me. I want
Me
to see.
too.
I don't know what one I'll get. We talked about the new rides. There's the Navi River Ride, and then Flight of Passage, and then Wind Traders where you get the Banshee. And Emma did all kinds of research for us on Pandora. You want to share some of the information that you researched, Emma?
Yes, there's one quick service and one drink stand. And the drink stand is Pongu Pongu, which you can get all kinds of drinks and all that stuff.
Yeah, they look really cool. There's some really like funky looking drinks there, like very colorful, and they look really interesting.
Bright
A
color.
little
Yummy.
expensive, but I think for, you know, for what you get for the experience, maybe worth trying once.
Yeah, at
and then-
least.
Yeah.
And then the second one, you want to tell them?
There's a new quick service, and from what I've heard over the past month, the food's fantastic. It's called Santuli Canteen, and you can get some very interesting dishes there, along with a new dessert. Looks
I want the
incredible.
dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now, and there are two shops. One's called Wind Traders, and that's when Lana talked about the banshees that you can adopt. And then there's also the colors of Mora,
Moara, yeah.
Moara. And what you get there is you get your face painted and all that cool stuff.
And Emma even found out how many bathrooms there are, so.
There's two on the right side and two on the left by the,
Sides of Pandora.
yes, the two sides of Pandora.
Yeah, so there you go. Now you know where the bathrooms are too. 4 new bathrooms, man. That's how big this place is, guys. So yeah, we're really excited. I mean, there are some really cool looking pictures online of the experience, of what you can experience there. I'm excited to see it at night. I mean, would you guys,
I'm on board at night.
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna. I can't wait until we get there.
Yeah. This is gonna be a huge change for us and how we feel about Animal Kingdom, because there's a lot more to do there now. So I think I'm really gonna love it. As of now, from May 27th to July 4th, Animal Kingdom will be open for extended hours. So they've got, I think, 8 a.m. until 11 p.m. at night. They're open for all guests. And then they will have extra magic hours every evening from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. for all resort guests. And it's just Pandora that will be open this late from what I understand, because we need to protect the animals. They need their sleep and rest. So this will just be Pandora that will be open for these extended hours to make sure that people can get to enjoy the experience, because it is so crowded right now.
Yeah.
When they said they were closed due to capacity, from what I'm hearing, they actually had wait times exceeding 4 hours. So I have a question for everyone. I'm gonna ask you guys, and then this is also directed at all of my viewers. So let me know in the comments what you think. Would you visit Pandora in the first 6 months of opening?
Yes.
And if you are going to be there in the first 6 months of opening, which ride, Navi River Ride or Flight of Passage, which ride would you fast pass?
Avatar Flight of Passage.
Me too.
Same with me, as long as there's a fast pass available. I mean,
Yeah.
it might be really hard to get fast passes. I know that you have more time. You can, if you're staying on property, you get the 60 days in advance that you can book your fast passes, plus each day of your trip thereafter. So, but here's the other part of the question. So, would you visit Pandora in the first 6 months of opening, and which ride would you fast pass? If you can't get a fast pass, though, here's the kicker. If you cannot get a fast pass, how long would you wait in line for one of these rides?
For Navi, I'd probably wait an hour and a half. And for Flight of Passage, I'd probably wait 2 to 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
I would wait as long as
the takes.
yes,
I'm kind of with Emma.
as long as it takes to get on a ride.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of with Emma. I think I would just wait, because we had some experience with this back in 2014. We went over spring break. This is when Anna and Elsa were huge, and they were still at Epcot.
Yeah.
So they left Epcot, they went to Magic Kingdom for a while, and then they came back to Epcot last year. But the first time that they were at Epcot, oh my word, the wait times were up to 7 hours at times. People were waiting for these characters. We got there first thing in the morning. We walked immediately back to where Anna and Elsa were located in Norway, and we got in line, and we were told that at our point in line, and the park had just opened, I think it was probably 9:11 in the morning, and we had a 3.5 hour wait time. So that being said, even though that was that was a really long time to wait for us. We're there for 2 weeks. So we have a little more time and leeway with our schedule where we can just take a day to do something like that because we're not on a time crunch. So I can understand if you are there for 3 days or 5 days or whatever it is and you're trying to see as much as you can, then I can understand if you don't want to wait for 4 hours for a ride. That makes sense. And I can understand if also maybe this is what you're going for. Maybe you're actually going to see Avatar Land and you want to enjoy that experience. You don't care how long you wait. Maybe you're that kind of person. But when we saw Anna and Elsa, Adeline was very little then. The only thing that she requested that she see on that entire trip was Anna and Elsa. So we were gonna make that happen for her, especially since she had to wait for the other kids to ride all the big kid rides. And she was very patient. So we took a morning and that's what we did. We spent all morning waiting in line for Anna and Elsa. But the nice thing about it was, and I'm assuming they'll do the same thing for Flight of Passage and Na'vi River Journey, but I'm not sure. We haven't been there yet. We were able to take turns waiting in line. So as long as one adult from your party was in line at all times, then they allowed you to get in and out of the line. So we would just swap places. So I would wait for a while, and my husband, Bob, he would take the kids to go walk around, to maybe do Spaceship Earth or just sightsee, and he would come back maybe 30 minutes later, 45 minutes later, up to an hour later, and we'd swap out. And so it went by a lot faster this way because we weren't actually standing in line for 3.5 hours baking in the sun. Yeah, there's Addie. So you missed it. We just finished talking about Pandora. So yes, that's my question of the day. Would you visit Pandora in the first 6 months of opening, or would you rather wait until the crowds die down a little bit? And if so, which of the 2 rides would you fast pass, since you can only choose one? And if you can't get a fast pass for said ride, how long would you be willing to wait for that ride? So answer me in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that maybe you learned a little bit something about Pandora. If you know something that we didn't share, please share it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. We're very excited about this new experience. I'm sure you are if you're watching this video. So thank you so much, guys. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it.
Subscribe to our channel.
Hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button so you get a notification every time we post a video.
You got it. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.